Yeah, definitely.
That's all.
I think that's why we were kind of stuck in the beginning of us kind of making a plan of going for a strong player first, was who do we pick, Symbol or Smack? So.
I mean, like, yeah, obviously on a personal level, like I like her and I respect her for a lot of things. Like she's a cool girl. Like
she's lived through a lot.
She's talented. Like we all are, though. And she's made the least amount of effort, I think.
That's what I'm saying. And like, that's how this came up, because I said the first time I was actually like super, like in the beginning I thought me and her were gonna be like super tight. Like
maybe I
did
cool too.
Right? She just has that air about her. And then she just grew more and more distant, and now I'm looking back and like seeing how the obvious alliances are forming. And I had said something, I was like, I would never vote Teddy off. He's just so cute.
And I remember I kind of looked at you a little sideways at that moment. I was like, this was day one though.
Yeah,
this is not knowing how to read her.
And I was like, oh, yeah, because I was like,
he's
oh,
so
like,
cute. Like,
because you also weren't trying to talk game like day one, which neither was I. But what's his name made it a thing, or day two, Alex. Literally, what the beginning of yesterday. A lot has fucking happened.
Dude, I know. That's why every day feels so.
But I'm so happy with where we're at, like, and who everyone like that we're working with right now. Minus Alex. I mean, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
He's there, but we're not really working with him.
He's not trying to make, like, you know.
Yeah,
like,
he just doesn't want to get.
Which is honestly great, because if we bring him to the top, like that's us being top 6, and then we can duke it out, and like you want to take me out, I don't care. We all care about.
We have to get to that point.
Ways, yeah.
And I so like would not be mad at anybody. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
it is what it is. Like, it's not personal. There's gonna be reunion.
I just think
we're gonna see each other again. So.
We all like have made this, and like
we're fine.
And like this can like change all of our lives.
Have you ever wondered like how exactly it's gonna make you famous? Like, because I don't know about too many reality TV people that are like super famous.
I don't think that it would make us like so famous, but like I think it can help us like with opportunities. Like
it definitely is gonna give exposure. Like it's the momentum.
Yeah.
But when they call it famous house, it's like you're gonna be famous.
I mean,
like what? How? Because American Idol, they offer you a contract. So I'm saying like, what do you guys think is that they're gonna do to propel you into like fame?
Is German?
They might know people like.
Is he a producer or something? Or
it seems like he's definitely a producer.
Like it could be Mr. Beast. Like, what if for you it's Mr. Beast? Like, he's
there's no way, because in my audition I told them I fucking hate him.
But he's the one who sponsored the bars.
The celebrity that you hate,
that wasn't my question.
Is that your question?
My answer.
My celebrity was J-Lo.
I said Mr. Beast and David Dobrik.
Nobody asked me what celebrity I hate. Really? Did they? I don't fucking remember. I
wasn't even know to say.
That was the only interview I ever did.
Yeah.
And they asked me that, and I was like, I'm not getting cast. Like I was also like not like the super most high energy. But yeah, I don't like him, and there's no way he's way more money. He's way more money than $50,000. He's doing his own show for $100 million. He's not doing a $50,000 prize money show.
True. Okay. True.
He's like just giving.
Mr. Beast is offering them a lot of money because he's under a lot of fucking scrutiny.
Yeah, like this is the best.
He's canceled fully right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You haven't seen any of it?
I don't keep up with him.
Okay,
honestly.
He's like bad, but like I get it. I respect them now.
He has like this like a trans assistant, and everyone was like very like into the movement about supporting trans and whatever. But then the person kind of like left his wife and kids, or left her wife and kids, and made a whole scene of the family, and then. Turns out it was worse. It's not that, like, okay, fine, whatever.
That's just the beginning of
that's just the personal shit. Like, all right, fine, we'll live your life, whatever. But it was like very sudden, and then they were like messaging underage minors, and like Mr. Beast knew about it, and like he had been like outed before, and then there was like other people.
There's
on the
so much
team.
Other stuff that came out, like. Mr. Beast hates women, and he's made it so
obvious. He hates women.
He did
say some shit. He's like, only care about money. Like, I don't care about money.
And I'm telling you, like, I believe this is a fact. Like,
I don't hate him.
It's not a fact.
That's just what happened.
It's alleged, but he's trash. That being said, I respect them if like they're giving him a lot of money and they help with production. Like, I understand taking a sponsorship. These candy bars aren't the worst candy bars in the world. They're fine.
I've never had them. I was excited. I was like,
yeah, but like that being said, he's also under scrutiny for like so many other things. Like,
yeah, he's like very canceled right now.
Like there's like because he's literally a sociopath. But like whatever, it's fine.
I do agree. Like he has personally said that he's kind of sociopathic. Like not in those words, but he was like, I literally can't sit next to anyone, like my girlfriend or whatever, without thinking about how to make money. Like it's not even about being rich.
That's just kind of greed. I feel like. That's
No,
I don't think it's about money.
But he's
just obsessed
have you seen like
with power.
with making money. Like
Yeah.
it's not even just that. Like he's so sick in the head. Like it, whatever. I don't
I
want to
don't know
spend
him like
like
that.
hours
No,
talking about
that's
Mr.
not
Beast,
right.
but I am passionate about it.
Yeah.
And under if there wasn't like cameras, I would talk a lot more about it. But anyways, I don't want to like take away from like our conversation because
Okay,
they can't
yeah,
use it
okay.
because they're not going to use the conversation probably
No.
based on like hate on their sponsor. Do you know what I mean? And I respect that they're using him because it's helping the production make money and it's fine. Like if it was promoting Lunchly, I don't
who's
know.
that? Wait, I'm sorry.
That's
who is
his-
He made like Lunchables.
They're moldy and he's like promoting it as like the new healthy Lunchables and it's like and he's never come out and apologized for all the other shit he's like canceled for. He like tortured someone, like he like
that? He tortured someone.
and I know people who've worked for him, like yeah.
Did he
Anyways.
torture them too?
No, but like he's a piece of shit, and the people saw him like treat other people like shit, and like. Anyways,
What if he walked
when
through
you
that
get
door?
out of the house, just go look up some videos about like the shit going on with him, and you'll
I'm
be
horrible.
like,
I'm a streamer and I didn't look up shit. I just heard, oh, this happened with the assistant, and then
That's
I
all
was like,
you
oh
heard?
shit. That's all I heard. I was like, oh shit, and then I was like, oh, I guess he's getting canceled now. I don't know.
there's so much more, but just go look it up when you get out of the house.
yeah.
But that being said, I don't want to like taint this conversation with shit they
Yeah,
can't
no.
use. But anyways, I am not a fan. That being said, I understand it.
Hi.
Prince.
We're talking shit up here. We're
but-
talking shit up here.
This is like way more easy for me to talk because like, I
Yeah.
feel I'm not paranoid up
No.
here. Like I feel like
This is
is
the
a perfect
lounge.
little-
who's gonna come up here? Like nobody. Not right now. During the day, maybe people
Not
are
without
more
me.
comfortable. He asked us to go talk louder somewhere,
Yeah, so we had to talk here.
but I was just telling him really
I
quickly.
thought I was gonna walk into Peyton's sleep because she took melatonin.
I'm about to.
We were just talking about how I agree that like, even though I like her a lot, Smack is a strong competitor.
Yeah.
Like really strong. And then she made a comment about like how she talked while I was talking about my mom in the room.
It wasn't bad. It just felt like taking away a moment from you, and she could have let you just speak a little more. Like I'm not even taking away more. Like she needed her moment too, but like I just think it could. Like she was trying to give you the reassurance, but Alex is the one that brought it up to me, and then I did see a little bit different because if he could kind of be quiet and listen, I feel like we all could have like
Yeah.
we could have been like
Yeah.
there for you without.
I even told her the same thing. The reason why I left out of the room is because it made me choke up, and I'm not gonna be
Aw.
crying while she trying to get her shit out. Now she's looking at me like, oh, I'm like, no, let her
Yeah.
get
And I
her
held
shit
that
out.
shit in. You know, I'm not saying that it might not happen to us at some points. Like we're gonna feel each other's emotion, but it almost took away from like because you're experiencing like, something right now. This is how you're feeling, and like it was like listening to two people's like really deep stories at once.
Yeah,
And,
I do
like-
see that.
And not only that, it's just like, not to take away from nobody else's trauma, and both of y'all stories is pretty
I
fucked up.
agree.
But she still has family. She got sisters. This girl is sitting here telling us how she has nobody.
I have my aunt and my 2 cousins.
What your siblings?
I don't have any.
That's
I
what I'm
don't-
saying.
yeah.
Like aunts and uncles, they don't really compare to your immediate family when it comes to parents and siblings. She still have siblings and stuff like that. She still have her foster families and stuff like that. You're sitting here making this grand accomplishment in your life, making history, and you saying like you don't really have nobody, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, and like,
You were also
Yeah.
just really triggered. Like you were the one that
I
was,
was
triggered.
super triggered.
she was super triggered. Like
Yeah,
you can tell.
You were accidentally triggered
I know,
because
I'm
they
sure
asked me to say the
too.
same thing. I don't think they knew that it was gonna have an impact on you. Like I don't genuinely don't think they would have done
I
that
don't
to
think
you
they- I don't
because
think
they
that
asked
was
me to
the
say.
I think they thought they were gonna get something out of me, but not that.
Because
I
they
think
know about
I
my
was like
mom.
shaking.
Did they ask you to say
No,
mom?
it
No,
was
don't you know?
unprofessional.
Yeah.
I
Don't
think
you
they
know,
just
don't
thought
you
that
know
was
when
a
they
cute
pulled
line
dollars
and,
in
like-
there to like.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Day
it's like,
3.
They
you
asked
were
me
30.
and
And then don't you know how they say now say mom we made it, mom I made it, I
Yeah,
mean
she
we
told
made
me
it.
that.
You know,
Yeah,
so
she told me
that
what they told her.
I don't
I
think they
think-
purposely did that to
I
know that
don't
was gonna
either,
trigger them.
but it did.
But
It didn't trigger me. Them too. Well, she didn't experience it yet, right? Or
I
she
don't
did.
know what's going on. What do you mean?
The
They
thing I
asked
was-
for that?
No.
They asked all of us the
I
same
don't know if
question
she
about
was went in there yet though.
About
She-
mom?
She went in there.
Yeah, it was them at the end. She was like the last person.
They told you guys to say, "Mom, I made it."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But I don't know
So
about
that
her.
wasn't unique. It wasn't
No,
me
I didn't
only.
think. I didn't
No.
think that they knew
I
that they
didn't
was
know that yet,
triggering you
though.
by saying that. It was just
Oh.
like
I went into
that's why I was
trigger
saying
you.
it was a real moment for you. That was my
Yeah.
point of
So
telling
you were
that.
Oh, shit.
feeling that emotion and triggered in that moment.
Because when you told me, like, oh, remember we had talked about my mom, I thought maybe they did say that to make me cry for TV. But then I was like, they asked all of you to say it.
Yeah.
But we didn't know that until after. I didn't know that until like an
Oh.
hour
I already
later.
cried.
Because I went in there and I was like kind
Aw.
of down during that thing, and then they asked me to say that. I'm like, okay,
Damn.
because like my mom, has cancer and stuff. But like,
Sorry.
I think they had all of us say that because like maybe they were thinking they're gonna do some cute clip with like
Well, Lexia.
Like each one.
all of us
She's
together.
downstairs.
reading downstairs.
Okay.
No, I didn't know that. Is that what you were talking about earlier?
No, I was just letting you know now that like production
Oh.
wasn't trying to like
Oh,
get
okay.
reaction, so
No,
you
I
felt
meant about
better.
your mom, like about
Yeah.
that thing that you were like struggling
No,
with.
that was like more yesterday. Today it was like my dad actually, but like it's not deep like that. This like
No,
I'm
it
not
doesn't have
undermining
to
it,
be,
but
it's
I'm saying
valid.
like I was already feeling
I'm sorry, y'all. I
sad
really can't
today.
get draws to shower.
Okay, go.
But my point was just like that, like you were feeling that moment, and like she was just sympathizing, but like you were really feeling that triggered, and like
Yeah.
if it's like if I was opening up about my dad and someone's like, how Alex was like, let me tell you about my dad, and then I'm gonna get into the story. It's kind of just like just wait till you're done, and this is something I've had to learn. I'm guilty of this in my past, like ADHD is something I think a lot of us have,
Oh yeah.
and it's never ill-intended. So I don't think it was like ill-intended at all.
Mhm.
I just think it's something that like to be mindful of. It's something I'm still learning, and I might still make a mistake. I try not to interrupt in serious situations. In a casual conversation, we might have a little more.
I might do that too. I'm so sorry in advance. But yeah.
But even here, we're all like, because we're excited.
Yeah.
We're all bonding and shit, but type shit. But I just think like. Yeah, I don't know. I think she's sweet. I think she's also a competitor. I think that we're also all putting ourselves out there,
We
and
are.
she's
We're all
trying to
strong.
pretend like she's not.
I feel
So
like she's keeping one foot out there.
We're all making moves. We're all like speaking our minds. These are all.
When she loses someone on her alliance, she's gonna switch it up real quick. And I don't know what to think about that.
She's still trying to play to me that they're not working together.
For fucking serious.
No,
but
we're in
when-
the same room. There's no.
Let me say what I was gonna say about Teddy. Remember how I was like, oh, I never
Remind
want
me.
Teddy off. And he fucking didn't flinch, react, say anything, say thanks. He didn't look at me. And I was like, no, he didn't. He was laying down like this. And we were on the little stairs downstairs in the little pit. And I said, I was just looking at him and his little socks, and he's so cute. And I was like, I would never book Teddy off. He did not fucking utter a peep. And then I felt bad because Ron was there, and I was like, and I would never vote Ron off. And then I looked at Sybil and I was like, and you flatter me. Because I didn't know, I had nothing to say. He's never done anything for me or been nice to me other than like, hey, what's up? Oh, you're hot. That's weird. But anyway, so yeah. But the point is,
bye, friends?
no, that was later on.
Okay.
But the point is that I said something really nice to Teddy and reassuring, and I didn't expect anything, but I also didn't expect nothing. Like, not even acknowledgement. That means that he feels awkward because he already had an alliance with someone that might have to do with voting me off. And then I said,
try talking anyone besides.
Smack.
oh, he's so in love with her. It's so cute.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, that is.
Come on,
I
they're
didn't know.
both
Wait,
like
what?
scared.
I thought you like.
I don't know this for a fact, but Alex pointed it out, and he's kind of crazy, but I kind of went with it because it's cute. I ship it. Like,
Oh,
The
this
show
makes
is.
sense. I didn't even.
yeah,
But she's
Alex was
not.
like,
I don't think she's.
yeah,
She's bi.
definitely.
I mean,
What?
She's bi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't think she's interested.
It's probably not. She's on a game show.
I mean, if there was a cute boy, I'm not gonna.
Oh,
lie.
she had a date right before she came here. So I don't know.
Okay. But
And
Yeah.
she just ghosted that
he
guy.
was trying to flip me tonight to
Who?
vote
Teddy?
Alex out when I was cooking. Yes, Alex was like, being Alex, and I was
he was
cooking.
being, he was being real nosy about my candy. So I didn't tell him.
Daddy asked me about my candy too.
I didn't tell him about the
Why the fuck would
Starburst.
we
Can
tell
I tell
Teddy
you how
about
actually I think
candy?
Teddy, because he's one of the biggest threats. I think
Teddy's
he's,
one of the biggest ones.
in my
No,
opinion,
he isn't.
Do you know how he cleans every fucking thing? He's sweet to every single person. He's constantly cleaning.
I'm also clean.
Sometimes the way he
nice.
talks is a little harsh to
He's
me.
not. I think he's not bad. And I don't think he's a super strong one because he is only.
I think he's staying alive.
Yes. I think
I'm not saying to take him out now.
He's
I'm just saying
cornering.
that
He's
he,
cutting
like,
himself off.